When the Bible says that man sinned, it's very interesting because the Bible says that when God sees Adam and Eve in the garden, he says, behold, the man has become as one of us. Now, I have recently discovered or come to the understanding that that verse could very well be a mistranslation. Some translations actually read it in the past tense, meaning, behold, the man who was as one of us. Remember, when God made man, he made him in his image and in his likeness, meaning he was like God. But now when they have sinned, they no longer have the mind of God, and what God is basically saying here is, behold, what has become of the one who was once like us. He is no longer like us. When man was made in the image of God, he had dominion over the beasts. But now, when man is no longer in the image of God, he now reflects the image .
All right, so Sam, man is no longer in the image of God. Now, he's going to expound on this further, but before looking at that, he says that man is now in the image of the beast, Satan, because he has the mind of the devil. Do you agree or disagree with this?
No, that's man.
We're not in the image of God anymore.
That's both the Septuagint and the Masoretic text. That man has become like one of us. Not was once like one of us. No, that's not going to work there. So, but I can see where you have to, again, you have to have that. And now you've got the mind of Satan. No, we have the mind of God. So what is it that they ate from? Knowledge of good and evil. So just look the phrasing good and evil and knowledge. That runs all throughout scriptures, knowledge of good and evil. Well, does God know good and evil? Yeah.
Right.
You go through the prophet. I mean, good and evil are associated with God and what he knows and what he does. So he brings about evil on the earth. He says this explicitly in Isaiah. I create evil. I bring about peace. I create evil.
Right.
So, and God knows good and evil. And God is the source of his own knowledge. So he's the ultimate definer of what is good. He is the ultimate definer of what is evil.
Gets into the aseity of God.
You're getting into that good traditional worked out theology right there. Just good stuff. And because it's logical. It has to be the case. So God is autonomous in his thinking. He is his own self-referent of origin of information. What happens to man there? Well, his eyes are now opened. What he sees, hears, smells, touches, and tastes becomes the source of which, independent of God, he becomes autonomous in his reasoning between what is good. He can decide for himself what is good and what is evil. And he doesn't need God as a reference. Like God, he is self-autonomous. He is his own resource for what he views as good and evil. And we have this illustrated in the very next story. If you do not do tov, good, if you do good, it will go well. And so why is your face fallen? Why are you? Because in his mind, sin. Well, what is sin? Sin's the basis of law. What's law? Laws do this, don't do that, good and evil. If you do what's good, so he's wrestling in his mind. And in his mind, he's thinking, it's a good thing. What is evil is good. What is good is evil. It's a good thing that to eliminate my problem and the source of my downcast face and my anger. To eliminate that problem, I'll kill my brother. That's my solution. That's a good worked out solution. That's a good idea. I think that's what I'm going to do. And that's what he does.
Well, Sam, you're in luck. You're in luck because he's now going to transition into talking about Cain.
Oh, I can't